Hello, Chickchang back with part 3 of Halo 3. If you missed either parts 1 or 2, they will be in the description below. This will finish off from when John goes to get Cortana from High Charity, till the end, obviously. So, let's get started.
Chief, I'll round up our survivors, fall back to the dawn. Arbiter will do the same with the elites. Cortana's in there somewhere.
After flying into the infested city, the Spartan lands, heading deeper into the flood, while Johnson and Arbiter fly around to pick up any survivors, human or Sangheili. The deeper John goes in, the more the Gravemind seems to want to talk to him.
Child of my enemy, why have you come? I offer no forgiveness. A father's sins pass to his son.
And in between his statements to John, Cortana's voice can be heard now and then. Cortana clearly met her match, but still has to be alive. Going rampant for sure, though. The Gravemind is happy that he was able to subdue Cortana for the time being, but is upset that John is making it through, and that he can't get the one thing that seems to be hidden from him that she still has.
Of course, you came for her. We exist together now. Two corpses in one grave. And yet, perhaps a part of her remains. Time has taught me patience, but basking in you.
She started to recall her own name, similarly to what Jacob Keyes did in Halo Flood, just kind of repeating it over and over, that way the Gravemind can't completely take her over.
This is UNSCAI serial number CTN0452-9. I am a monument to all your sins.
But the Master Chief brings her back to some sort of sanity by breaking her out of her stasis.
You found me. But so much of me is wrong. Out of place. You might be too late.
You know me. When I make a promise.
You keep it. I do know how to pick 'em.
Lucky me. Do you still have it?
The activation index from the first Halo ring. A little souvenir I hung on to, just in case. Got an escape plan?
Thought I'd try shooting my way out. Mix things up a little.
Just keep your head down. There's two of us in here now, remember? Chief, get me out of this place. I don't want to stay.
Then it's back out the way we came in. Cortana, clearly afraid of this place, and a pissed off Gravemind doesn't seem to help that situation.
Now, at last I see. Her secret is revealed.
However, apparently the Gravemind finds out what Cortana was hiding. Obviously, that she had the index. John reaches the reactor room again, and in order to buy some time, exposes the reactors and destroys all 3 pylons. Then it's off to the races, trying his best to get the hell off High Charity, but so much flood tried to bar his way out. So John has to either slip past them or do what he can to kill them. Eventually, after battling past so much flood, this happens.
Wait, you two made nice? What else did you do?
aboard. Humans and elites. Will you not come with us, brother?
No. This is our fight. And I will see it finished.
Johnson, do you have the frigate?
Yes, ma'am. I'll land her as close to the control room as I can.
Safe is better than close, Sergeant Major.
Roger that. And ma'am, it's good to have you back.
Halo. It's so new, unfinished. I'm not exactly sure what will happen when we fire it.
We'll head for the portal. And we'll all go home.
After crash landing on the new Halo and getting supplies from the Pelican, they head for the control room. When reaching the tower the control room's in, floods start dropping in and try to halt the duo's progress, but Chief and Arbiter are pretty much unstoppable at this point. Even a gravity hammer was just a mere inconvenience for them. But the Gravemind hasn't given up yet, killing combat form after combat form with rifle fire, grenades, anything that's at their disposal. They start making their way up the tower. Sentinels show up with Spark, who help deal with the Flood combat forms. However, the Flood can still get them, even though they fly. They end up making it to the top and have to hold off for just a little bit more because Spark won't open the door because there's still Flood nearby. So they have to sit there and defend. Fortunately, they were able to kill the rest before moving in, and just before entering the control room, the Gravemind seems to try and convince the Spartan that he's not really completely
Do
evil.
I take life or give it? Who is victim and who is foe?
It's trying to rebuild itself on this ring.
Hurry! Control room's close.
He doesn't really buy it at all. And then they enter the room.
Yank me, Chief.
I'm not gonna lose her, too.
Oh, hello. Wonderful news. The installation is almost complete.
Terrific.
Yes, isn't it? I have begun my simulations. No promises, but initial results indicate this facility should be ready to fire in just a few more days.
We don't have a few more days.
But a premature firing will destroy the Ark.
Deal with it.
Will destroy this installation. Unacceptable! Unacceptable! Absolutely unacceptable! Protocol dictates action. I see now that helping you was wrong.
Arbiter getting blindsided, like, what the hell, man?
You are the child of my makers, inheritor of all they left behind. You are Forerunner. But this ring is mine. I take no pleasure in doing what must be done. You do not deserve this ring. I have kept it safe. It belongs to me.
Not for long.
I'm getting you out of here.
No, you're not. No, don't let her go. Don't ever let her go. Send me out with a bang.
Chief, I'm so sorry.
And after all that, it's time to get off of the ring now. Flood attack while leaving the control room and tower, but a path up into the ice is used as a nice getaway, killing more Flood and Sentinels until reaching another doorway into a structure. In this hallway, the Gravemind does say something interesting, and due to gameplay, it's a little hard to hear it, so I will just kind of reread the quote. Resignation is my virtue. Like water, I ebb and flow. Defeat is simply the addition of time to a sentence I never deserved, but you imposed. My guess is that now that he has pretty much been defeated for the most part, even if he kills John and Thel, he's trying to explain that what he became isn't really his fault, which in a sense, he's kind of right. The Foreigners caused the Gravemind. After all, the Gravemind is the primordial. And with John being pretty much planted by the librarian, the Gravemind says you for that reason. Or at least that's sort of how I see it. There's more to it, but we'll stick to this story for now because that gets kind of confusing. On the other end of the building, conveniently, there's a warthog, which happened to be Johnson's. So they mount up and race away, heading towards the frigate forward unto dawn, which is their only way out of here. Explosions happen all around them over and over, with the ring falling apart due to premature firing. Also, along their merry way, Flood and Sentinels duke it out, battling each other. Eventually, they were able to ramp the warthog right into the hangar of the frigate.
Jump! Or it, right into the hangar! Hang on! Chief! If we don't make it,
We'll make it.
it's been an honor serving with you, John.
For us, the storm has passed. The war is over. But let us never forget those who journeyed into the howling dark and did not return. For their decision required courage beyond measure, sacrifice, and unshakable conviction that their fight, our fight, was elsewhere. As we start to rebuild, this hillside will remain barren, a memorial to heroes fallen. They ennobled all of us, and they shall not be forgotten.
Reset! Up!
I remember how this war started, what your kind did to mine. I can't forgive you. But you have my thanks for standing by him to the end. Hard to believe he's dead.
Were it so easy. Things look different without the prophet's lies clouding my vision. I would like to see our own world, to know that it is safe. Fear not, for we have made it so. By your word, Arbiter. Take us home.
Chief? Can you hear me? I thought I'd lost you too.
What happened?
I'm not sure. When Halo fired, it shook itself to pieces. Did a number on the Ark. The portal couldn't sustain itself. We made it through just as it collapsed. Oh, some of us made it. You did it. Truth and the Covenant, the Flood, it's finished.
It's finished.
I'll drop a beacon, but it'll be a while before anyone finds us. Years, even. I'll miss you.
Wake me when you need me.
And with John going into hibernation, nobody knowing he's still alive, drifting into Requiem, is pretty much how the game ends, which is where Tale of 4 will take place a few years into the future, obviously. Arbiter goes back to Sang Helios, and the war between the Covenant and humans is over. However, fighting will still continue, but human extinction has been avoided for the time being. And that, my friends, is how the story of Halo 3 ends. Hope you all enjoyed this video. If there are any questions or comments, be sure to leave them down below. Like and subscribe to know when more videos come out, and thanks for watching. Chickchang out.